So after all that, Genie explains the 3 wishes, 3 exceptions clause. He can't kill anyone, make anyone fall in love, nor resurrect the dead. Aladdin tricks Genie into helping him escape the cave without using up one of his wishes and starts pondering his first wish.
What would you wish for? Me?
He asks Genie what he would wish for, and he explains that all he would ever want is his freedom. As being a genie is both a blessing and a curse all in one. I mean, granting the occasional wish is fine, but imagine doing it for an eternity. And God help him if he ever falls in the hands of Benzai. Aladdin promises that after his first 2 wishes are gone, he'll use his final wish to set the genie free. And with this new accord, he uses his first wish to become a prince, to have a shot at winning the princess. Meanwhile, realizing that if Jasmine ever came to power, she would surely boil him alive in a tub of boiling monkey urine, Jafar convinces the Sultan with his voodoo that he do so well that Jasmine must marry him instead. This is interrupted by the entrance of the newly made Prince Ali!
Hey, clear the way in the old bazaar. Hey, you, let us through. It's a bright new star, oh come.
This is where the lyrical quality of the Disney music of the era really starts to shine. The introductory song of Prince Ali is a fast-paced, grandiose, witty repartee extolling his many virtues. He's brave, courageous, wealthy, generous, strong, good-looking, and has a concerningly large collection of animals. Anyway, I mean, really, look at all this stuff. Does he really take all these people and all these animals and all this stuff around with him wherever he goes? Alright, boys, Prince Ali's getting ready for his march through downtown Persia. Let's do roll call. 75 golden camels, 150 golden camel carriers, 53 peacocks, 10 peacock goyles, 95 white Persian monkeys, 95 white Persian monkey carriers, 60 elephants, 10 drum camels, 24 tinkling bell carriers, 18 soldiers, careful with them swords, 5 dancers the animators had a little too much fun with, 12 flag carriers, 4 fanning goyles, 9 people manning the giant gorilla balloon, 20 guys to carry the needless plates of riches, 3 llamas, 3 bears, 3 lions, 6-piece brass band, 40 fakers, 3 cooks, 2 bakers, 4 bird carriers, 30 birds who warble on key. Alright, that's all 636 of us. So yeah, Naboo, you're an elephant now. Try to remember how to act like one. Let's move them out, people. Jafar is peeved at this usurper, and Ali is being overly cocky, as he believes his new position warrants, which is a huge turnoff.
How dare you?
Aladdin, recovering from his abysmal failure, decides to give it another go. But Genie pleads with him just to drop the arrogant prince persona and be more like himself. This still doesn't work since he made such a lousy first impression, but an offer to give her a ride on his buddy Magic Carpet softens her up a little bit. She also gets her first inkling that Ali could be in fact Aladdin, since he adopts some of the same mannerisms he used while wooing her the first time they met.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid.
You know, for as much as this song spread like a virus, its re-recorded adult contemporary version twisting through the veins of America's broadcasting system, I like this song. I really, really like this song. And for the record, screw any version that's not done by the original cast members Brad Kane and Leah Salonga. Yeah, even you, Nick! This may have been the masterwork from the entire catalog of Disney and just full of these little moments. Like this moment here. You think the song might be slowing down, but Aladdin brings the swell right back up to a crescendo and key change that Jasmine picks right up and runs through another key change. Look, I got goosebumps. Couldn't pull that one off, could you, Peebo? It's a flowing, free-spirited song that is nearly impossible to frown to, especially when combined with these visuals. It'll take something pretty dramatic to pull you out of this state of euphoria.
Shame Abu had to miss this.
Nah, he hates fireworks.
Busted!
Who are you? Tell me the truth.
Come on, Al. This is your chance to come clean. She'll love you either way.
I sometimes dress as a commoner, to escape the pressures of palace life.
Oh, that's gonna come back to haunt you. Girls hate a liar.
How about a little coffee?
For the first time in my life, things are starting to go right. Hey,
Jafar, upset by his lack of screen time, has finally had enough, and has Aladdin toss boulder first into the sea. Fortunately, the lamp he had concealed in his hat impossibly drops down and glances his hand, which is enough to cough out the genie. He takes the hit and saves his life at the cost of his second wish, involuntary as it may have been. They fly back to the palace to confront Jafar, who's up to his old odious deeds again, hypnotizing the Sultan yet again in an effort to marry Jasmine and eventually take the throne. Aladdin naturally busts his little party up and exposes it for the rat fink that he is.
Your Highness, Jafar's been controlling you with this.
What?
Oh, not Jafar. Look at him. He means well.
This is not done yet, boy!
Jafar escapes, of course, and otherwise there would be no third act, and Jasmine decides to marry Prince Ali after one date. Aladdin is starting to realize that living a horrible, horrible lie is something he can't do alone and reneges on his promise to free the genie. While he goes out to sulk in the garden, Iago takes the opportunity to steal the lamp away and deliver it finally to Jafar. The genie, now under Jafar's orders, has no choice but to grant his wishes, which of course involve taking over the world.
Of course!
The genie is apologetic, but basically as a slave, his options are limited. So after turning him into the new sultan, Jafar wants to be even more powerful, so he has the genie transform him into exactly what he was before. Hurrah, progress. I love this part. Aladdin swoops in to save the day, and Jafar caustically mocks him with a sarcastic reprise of Prince Ali as he reveals the real him to Jasmine.
Hello to your precious Prince Ali!
It's an amazingly creepy and oppressive song as everyone finds out that no one could stand up to him and all are at his complete mercy, of which he has precious none. Demonstrated as he sends Aladdin packing in the nearest tall tower come rocket ship towards the North Pole.
Goodbye, see ya.
Ex-Prince Ali!
The low part of the story doesn't last too long as Al rescues MC and Abu from the wreckage. Wait a second, that tower was completely hollow? How did they stay in it in the first place? They fly on back to the palace, again, to find Jafar reveling in his newfound power and still unable to win the heart of Jasmine. Not knowing the rules, he wishes for her to fall madly in love with him. Genie explains this is impossible, but Jasmine plays along after spotting Aladdin watching from afar. This buys him a little time to try and pilfer the lamp. Oh, Master Thief, my ass! All you had to do was sneak up there, grab the lamp. Once the genie's back in your control, everything would have been peaches and cream, but no! Our one-man rise and cry pussyfoots around and turns a simple job into a complete botch.
Snake Jafar is displeased. Who could defeat the most powerful being?
The genie has more power than you'll ever have.
What?
He gave you your power. He could take it away.
His power does exceed my own. I make my third wish. I wish to be an all-powerful genie.
Ah, clever, clever. Genies are indeed servants to their masters, and since no one really wants this particular genie, they store him and his lamp away in the Cave of Wonders again for a few more millennia. Everything is back to normal again, somehow, and Aladdin decides to keep his promise of freeing the genie after all, instead of making him into a prince again. I don't really get the whole making a prince thing. What, does becoming a prince just entail a ridiculous entourage and a fake ID?
I'm free. I'm free. Quick, quick. Wish for something outrageous. Say, I want the Nile. Wish for the Nile. Try that.
I wish for the Nile.
No way!
The Sultan, suddenly remembering that he's the lawgiver in this society and could have altered the rules of making her daughter marry a prince or the time limit to do so at any time, Jasmine and Aladdin are allowed to marry as Genie zooms off to enjoy his newfound freedom.
I don't care what I am. I'm free!
What, no ending song? Just that goofy adult contemporary bullshit version of Whole New World again? Okay, it's time for Best First. What song was the winner and which song was the abject loser? For Best, it's really a toss-up between Prince Ali and A Whole New World, but I'm going to give the nod to Whole New World. It's a well-written song with real progression, and the young singers really add a ton of emotion and enthusiasm to it. Parts of it still give me goosebumps, and that, in combination with the amazing visuals, really make this song a wholly enjoyable experience. Worst? A Whole New World. No, not that. That would be silly. I mean the lame pop version re-recorded for the credits that polluted our radio airwaves that was played by every Light FM station from here to Osaka for 10 ass-munching years. I have nothing against the singers, really, but this just sucks everything positive out of the original song by the original cast members to make it commercially appealing. Fuck that remake. I really wish that this movie would have had half the amount of musical numbers it was supposed to have at the beginning. It almost seems like it's breaking Disney tradition by not having a musical number every 20 minutes. The songs it did have are very memorable and proved to be some of the best in that generation of Disney movies. It also seemed to set the bar at 5 songs per Disney movie, as none of the movies following that seemed to break that tradition, which is great because I love Disney movies. I got a ton on the dartboard. In fact, you know what? Lucky Disney ears. Let's hope for another one. Let's go to the dartboard. Come on, Disney. Come on, Disney. What if I could just put it on over top of my... I did that. Hang on. Botch.